In the quaint village of Ephraim, nestled between rolling hills and whispering woods, the villagers lived simple, earnest lives. The centerpiece of village life was the ancient church of St. Anselm, with its weathered stone walls and a towering cross that reached towards the heavens. The church was served by Father Thomas, a mild-mannered priest whose deep faith and profound gentleness were known far and wide. One crisp autumn morning, as amber leaves began their gentle descent to the earth, a mysterious stranger appeared in Ephraim. Dressed in tattered robes, with a countenance that spoke of many miles traveled, the stranger carried nothing but an old, leather-bound book. His arrival was silent, yet his presence quickly became the focal point of hushed conversations among the villagers. Father Thomas first met the stranger as he was about to enter the church. The stranger requested a few moments to discuss matters of faith and the divine. Sensing an extraordinary opportunity, Father Thomas invited him inside, and they seated themselves near the glow of a small candle, which flickered gently in the quiet sanctum. The stranger introduced himself as Eliam, a scholar of ancient theological texts. He shared that his life's work was to seek understanding of the complex nature of the divine through sacred writings. The book he carried was a collection of rare scriptures and annotations, some of which were unknown even to learned theologians. As leaves rustled outside, Eliam opened the book to a page marked by a worn satin ribbon. He spoke of a parable hidden within the text that recounted the tale of a great king who disguised himself as a beggar to live amongst his people. Only a simple village girl recognized him, not by his regal bearing, but by the kindness and love he spread. Eliam's eyes gleamed with a passion as he related this story to foundational beliefs about seeing the divine in everyone and everything. Moved by the tale, Father Thomas reflected upon his own perceptions and teachings. The discussion gradually transitioned into a profound dialogue about the nature of divinity, its omnipresence and manifestations in daily living. Hours passed, unnoticed, as they explored theological nuances, frequently returning to the essence of the parable. The next day, Eliam requested to address the congregation. After a night of contemplation, Father Thomas agreed, sensing that his flock would benefit from Eliam's insights. Perched behind the pulpit, Eliam spoke in a calm but resonant tone about universal love and compassion as the truest form of worship. His words, simple yet powerful, touched the hearts of all present. It was a sermon that would be etched in their memory, reshaping their lives in subtle yet significant ways. A week swiftly passed, and Eliam announced his departure. The village gathered to bid him farewell, their eyes moist, their hearts filled with a new, silent strength. Father Thomas walked with him to the boundaries of the village. Before parting, Eliam handed Father Thomas the leather-bound book, insisting that it was meant to stay in Ephraim. "Keep this with you, Thomas," Eliam said, his voice tinged with a mysterious certainty. "For it contains many lessons still to be learned, just as every human heart holds the capability to reflect the divine." Eliam disappeared beyond the curve of the forest path, leaving Father Thomas holding the book, feeling as if a sacred trust had been placed in his hands. In the years that followed, the book served as a cornerstone of his teachings, and the Church of St. Anselm became a beacon of profound theological inquiry and understanding. The villagers of Ephraim, enriched by the brief yet profound visit, continued to live lives that silently testified to the enduring presence of the divine, whispering through the leaves, flowing with the wind, and residing in each simple act of kindness.